You go first or me? Who will go first? You or me?
We have some very unfortunate news to deliver, and hopefully after this video, we can educate. What we want, what we hope to reach is we educate you guys on just certain procedures or things that you can do to
avoid this mistake, because we're doing this video just to bring awareness to help someone else not make this mistake, but also let business owners, black business owners, this is directed to black business owners, but everybody, and how to not conduct business and how to conduct business. If you are going to have a professional service, be professional, and to be professional all the way around. Be mindful in how you carry yourself during a work engagement as well as outside of that.
So with that being said, we'll just kind of make a long story short. We started working with a guy that was supposed to do our rebranding of our business. So what was he going to do?
He was supposed to be doing a logo, a website. Initially, he was referred to us for brandings for a logo and website. And then...
That's it. Logo and website.
Yeah.
And that's just a start. We have some other work we were going to do with him that we pay for as well, that we are still working on now, but can't disclose just yet.
Right. My bad.
It's
okay. I was
okay.
about to be like, rah, because I'm excited.
You're very excited. However, so we were excited. We had a conversation. We were looking for people to rebrand. We were going through, the black-owned business site, trying to support our people, trying to show love to, our race, and just so we can help try to bring us up. And we were referred to this gentleman, and we reached out to him. We reached out to a couple other guys. However, this guy came with a lot more professionalism. He had
a lot more experience.
He had his stuff together. Can talk a really good game. I mean, people can talk. I'm telling you, con artists can really talk. So yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Very respectful.
Available.
Responding. Responsive. All of it.
Just, I can get that done for you, whatever you guys want, because this is your business. We want to make sure that everything is done right. We want you guys to be happy because referrals and blah 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 blah
so
blah.
All that was what we were told in the beginning. So we got our logo from him a couple of days later. We got our logo. He started sending us concepts. He sent us about 2 or 3 concepts. We chose the concept of our logo. Loved it. After he explained to us what it meant, we was like, wow, that's deep. We really, really love this concept. We really love this logo.
Right.
There was one problem, which is the biggest problem.
He sent us somebody else's work.
Well, wait.
Oh, wait. We went to that part yet?
Wait. So he sent us a logo we couldn't use.
Right.
So
but that was before. He sent we found that part out later, so I'm sorry.
Right. Well, no, we found it out why we couldn't use it later.
Right.
But he sent us a logo we couldn't use. And how we found out we couldn't use it, we kept trying to use it on laptop.
We wanted to save it to our desktop.
I wanted to save it to our desktop so we can have it as a screensaver, like you can save anything, like our last logo was saved on our screensaver.
From somebody we found on Fiverr.
From somebody we found through Fiverr. For our first logo.
It's Fiverr.
Fiverr?
Yeah.
Okay. Tomato. Somebody we found through Fiverr. And that logo worked perfectly. We was wanting to rebrand, so we found him, and we couldn't use it on our laptop. I couldn't put it in a PowerPoint as a screen. I couldn't do anything. Only thing I can do with this thing is screenshot the logo he sent. It gave a black accent, and I put it on my phone, and I had to shrink it just so it can fit. That's the only thing I was able to do with this logo.
And we weren't able to use it because it was pixelated. It was blurry. You could see erase marks. Like it had like an outline. Like it was just.
It was the words, the letters, legacy, were it wasn't in line once you blew it up.
I don't know if you guys know, but if you do, comment and let us know. But if you know how if you like draw on a computer, like we used to do when we were kids, we would draw on the computer and you can take the eraser and erase all off of it, and then it would look like little squares all around it. That's what it looked like.
What?
What you mean? You know how we erase something, and it leaves like it would have like sharp marks around it.
No. She went to school in Philadelphia. So
first of all, it was not in school.
That could be. I got a better example. You know that little thing, that little red box thing that you can do the little circles with? Gigi had one in her house.
Oh, Etch-a-Sketch.
Yes. That's and then you can erase some of it, or you can. That's how the logo looked on the outside. It looked like someone just. It looked horrible, and we was like, okay, we like the logo, we love the concept. To this day, we love the logo, we love the concept.
During this video, we were like, we are really heartbroken that we can't
use it. So, very respectfully, we send it back. Hey, we can't use it, and
he was supposed to.
So
we asked him multiple times, hey, can you fix it because it's blurry? I sent a screenshot. This is what it looks like on the computer. I sent another one, and he was like, oh, I'll fix it. He sent another one. So it was late that night. So the next day, I'm like, hey, I hate to keep bothering you, but we still can't use it. It's still messed up.
And see, I'm getting skeptical, but I'm not listening to my gut, because this is one thing. This is lesson one, guys. Listen to your gut. Follow your gut. Follow your gut. I mean, that's where you. Even the smallest pinch. Okay. The guys, we couldn't see it right on our computer.
Right.
There should be no reason why somebody does a design for you, sends it to you, and you cannot use your logo.
Right.
Zero reason. Zero reason. And once that started happening several times, we started asking for revisions. Hey, we still can't. I actually got to the point where I ignored it, because he was working on something else for us. So that became our focal point. But we always circle back to, we want to rebrand, so you don't see us wear our brand right now, because we're trying to rebrand it so we can actually wear our support our business. But we can't get, we couldn't put it on a tire. We were in Philadelphia.
So I don't know if you guys, you probably watched the video. If you didn't, I'll put it in, a link or whatever. But we went to Philly because we found a vendor that was going to be able to make our apparel for us and, put our logo on things like that. And we sent it to them, and they were like,
can't use it.
We can't use this. It's too many colors and too many things going on. I'm like, well, it don't look like a couple colors on our side. What are they looking at? Yeah. That's literally was what I was like. I was like, a lot of colors. Well, it's not that many. But they can see it.
They emailed us back saying they can't use it. And so, once again, we paid for a logo that we cannot use. Mm-hmm. So, that's an issue. You should never pay for a logo you can't use. How do you protect yourself from doing that? One way I could tell you is follow your freaking gut. Our gut says, my gut was like, hey, we can't use it. We keep asking for a revision and it's not working. What's happening? Like, what's really happening right now?
Well, that was the thought process. But then I was like, well, maybe it's just our computer. We just have like a little HP that we have, I do work on. I don't need graphics. So I was just assuming just maybe our computer wasn't that high tech. And maybe, whatever it's called, our pixels or whatever, resolution just wasn't high enough. That's what I was thinking. So I kept saying, well, maybe. But when we sent it to the designer, the person that can put our stuff on it, I'm like, well, what do you mean? And then, we got a new computer, a Mac, and it still looked bad on the Mac.
Yeah.
And then we went to another designer, and it looked worse.
Yeah. It looked. Once you blow it up, you know that you can't use it. Once you have it small,
see all the colors.
It looks beautiful.
Right.
It looks absolutely beautiful. So fast forward to a couple days ago, we found our designer. We are excited about. I am going to definitely get you guys this designer's information, maybe a couple of other people that we work with during this process that we trust. But this guy we're working with hands-on, and he's in our area, so it's perfect. And this is how we found out the reason why we couldn't use this logo. The reason why we couldn't use this logo is because this logo is copywritten. So he got this logo from
wherever he pulled it, whatever website,
a tattoo artist that did the logo or did the design on someone's body as a tattoo.
Yeah.
So he found this on the website. Him and his designer, whoever he uses, found this on the website, sent it to us. So he sent it to him, and he sent it to us. And whatever they did, erasing, however they fixed up the logo to take away whatever they did, to take away the background. Yeah. You can tell the background was tampered with because when you blow it up, you can see where the marks were missed with the eraser. So, and it explains why he couldn't fix it. He couldn't fix the fact that it's not the resolution is nothing. You can't put it on anything. It explains why no one can put it on a t-shirt, so to speak. So when my designer seen the logo, he was supposed to get back with us today. We talked to him Wednesday. He was supposed to get back with us today with a new.
He was going to
clean it up. Yeah, we wanted.
He wasn't going to change it. He was just going to literally just make it look neat, and redraw it.
And we were going to fire Joseph Frazier is his name with the Brevard Agency. He done removed all this stuff, so you probably won't see him right now. But we were on the process Wednesday night. We went and Thursday. We text him. We weren't going to do business with him anymore. We asked for some money back. So when we went today to see our designer to talk about our logo, he said he'll have it ready for us. Our new his revisions to it. He brought up the same logo. He brought it up on his computer. I haven't sent him this logo or anything. He brought this logo up on his computer and told me who created it and that it was copywritten and that we needed to reach out to that person on Instagram, reach out to him and ask, can we use this logo? So Joseph basically gave us a logo that was copywritten that could have had us in legal trouble if that person wanted to really push the issue.
The crazy thing about it is that photo had copyrights, and we wanted to trademark it. So we would have been spending money to trade. We talked about it. We talked to him about it.
We told him all of this.
We told him we wanted it for apparel. We told him we wanted to trademark it. All of these things, and he knew that item was, or that picture, or I'm gonna say picture because it was a picture that he stole, but that picture had copyrights. So that put us in a bind where we would spend money on trademarking something and find out it already had copyrights. And that will pose, if that person wanted to, they could have sued us for it.
They could sue us.
That's putting us in bad business.
Not only can they sue us, now we have to rebrand again.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many steps, so many levels that we go through for using someone that doesn't stand behind his work. So fast forward to today, which we have found a new designer. Guy's gonna take the same concept, make it our own, and make it our own, and give us some ideas, which we are thankful for, and then we should be able to get a design and get our rebranding out really soon and get it trademarked, etc. and things like that. But this guy he has been so unprofessional since day one of telling him that we're going to move in a different direction.
What happened Wednesday when we realized, for one, Tuesday night,
you asked, can he revision? We asked for a revision.
Night, because I wanted to wait. So Wednesday after we met with the designer, I still wanted to see, while we were there, I sent him a message like, hey, are you going to be able to fix the logo? Is there a time frame of when you can fix the logo? He told me that it will be done by 8 o'clock that night. Thursday came, it was 12 o'clock, and there was still no logo, no communication. I asked him, I said, well, let me know when you send it, because he was going to email it back to us. Well, let me know when you send it. Thursday came, nothing. So I sent a nice little message, a nice email, and I let him know, listen, we have not gotten what we needed. You are not producing anything. We paid you money, and we still haven't gotten anything back. We would like a refund, and we would like for you to stop working.
Just stop working. And here's the thing. We were like, hey, give us back half of our money we paid for the logo.
Because we like the concept. Because we like what you gave us.
We like what you gave us. You gave us something that nobody has. Nobody has it as a logo, but it's a tattoo that's been copyrighted. So we wanted to pay him for that. At the time, we didn't know that it was already a logo, that it was already something that was out there. We thought literally he came with this up. Him and his designers came up with this on their own, but they didn't. So we were fooled by that. So we was like, initially I was like, hey, can you just give us half our money back, and then give us all our money back or some of our money back for the other project you're working on for us. He didn't want to give us back nothing. He was like, "How you gonna ask for money back for the same for something you liked? We know we liked it.
Yeah, we liked it.
We're not asking you for our money back for something we liked.
We're asking you for our money back because you gave us something that we liked that we cannot use.
You gave us something we can't
even
use.
Save it as a screenshot, as a screensaver.
That's only. So I was like, hey, just give us. Can we get half back as a business owner, guys? As a black business owner, our job is to protect our brand, our image. We want people to support us as owners, as black owners, as entrepreneurs, but we're not standing by our work. We're not being professional. So how does it look when when a black person comes to another black person to support their business, and you give us this crap to your own people, and we support black businesses and stuff like why? What's the incentive? I know every black person isn't the same. And I told my wife, I was like, dang, babe, we black, and I said we got to step our game up because even though we are very professional as much as we can, and we are trying to do things right by our community and the people we serve, we make mistakes as well. But there's no way I can care about my business so much that I just disrespect the client, tell them I'm not giving them anything back after I've done horrible work for them, and go. The list goes on with me and this guy's been talking about. I mean, it's
the
gotten
guy
bad.
was like,
it's gotten bad,
disrespectful. He talking about he gonna sue us. He said that he was going something about threatening us. It was just like it was
crazy. It's been crazy, and so long story short, well, just try to wrap everything up, guys, because I know it's a lot. Just as business owners, and I hate to say this, but I haven't had this issue with any white owners that own a business at all. I don't deal with other races, so I can't really speak on it. Like, I don't deal with other races a lot, like Hispanics or Asians. I don't deal with a lot of those race. My wife does because she goes to a nail tech, or
I go get my eyebrows.
Yeah, her eyebrows arched, but
for many
she's had great experiences with that business owner. But I've never had this problem with a black business owner or white anybody who takes their business serious. I've never had a problem like this. And I said, I told this guy my message to him. I was like, you're supposed to be protecting your image of your business. He sends me a message back, says I don't give a F about my image. And it didn't shock me that he said that, because I can tell he don't care about his image because of how he's treated us.
Right.
And what he's doing behind his name is very, very embarrassing. I don't know why he's even using that name. I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that he didn't even Joseph Alexander Frazier.
Like, if that wasn't his real name?
Yeah, that wasn't his real name. I was
actually thinking that because, well, we realized that it was a scam. Like, he had this thing where he was saying, like, he was nominated by Forbes, and he had all these credentials. He had a team of people he was that was working for him. He don't hire anybody unless they're smarter than him. Like, he had this whole game going.
Yeah,
but come to find out,
he got people who make 65. He got people on his staff making $65,000 plus a year. Where?
Well, I don't know if he have those people and they're all scammers and they're all in on it. I'm not really sure. All I know is that he did not deliver on his product. He was not professional. All I know is that we have found out that he has not only scammed us, he scammed other people.
Yeah, other people too has come out. Mm-hmm.
So it's very important. So when I'm saying warn people, when you are hiring anybody, do not be afraid to ask questions.
Yes.
Trust your gut. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask for references. Do not be afraid to research.
Challenge them. I'm open to challenges. Please challenge me on. I've had challenges. I've had people challenge me on via Facebook or Instagram saying, well, how do I know you're real and all this stuff? Look us up. Find us. We are not hard to find. Mm-hmm. You follow our pages. We got videos out. You see us. Like, follow us. You don't have to worry about being scammed by someone who's in the public eye and not hiding. This guy is hiding. He's saying that he doesn't lay where he shits. Excuse my language.
Yeah,
that's what he texts me.
So that means that when you say something like that says that you're in some risky business, because if you don't lay where you crap, that's a drug dealer's term. Right. That's what you don't bring your drugs to your house. You don't keep your money in your house. That's a drug dealer's term. Right. somebody that's into some risky business term.
So all that's coming out now.
Yeah, all of it's coming out now after we paid him and he's refusing to give us our money back. It just turned left. So just trust your instinct. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Do not be afraid to research. My thing is, I've always researched, and in this instance, I know that I will research myself out of something. So in this instance,
she's over analytical.
I will just hours on one thing. However, in this instance, I'm trying to get better with that and just trusting. He talked a good game. He gave a good presentation. He just was just like perfect, like all the.
Got his degree in marketing and all this other stuff.
How he got started, like a whole storyline, to the point where I was like, well, when I said, well, I'm not sure if I want to press the button. When Cordero asked me, well, why not? Yeah. And I was like, oh, I don't really have anything. I don't have a reason why. Mm-hmm.
And we're good at that.
I was feeling like it was just because I didn't research.
We're good at that though, because this last situation we've had people that hit us up and we was like, nah, and there was when I was like, nah, I'm not really feeling it because X, Y, and Z. Right. But we gotta go with your gut, guys. So protect yourself from this happening to you. This is a long post, long video. I'm glad if you stayed with us, you're watching it. Just protect your business, protect yourself, protect your money, because you'll end up sending a lot of money to somebody for work not to be done right or like to your liking. And I'm a very nice person. I hate to really have to cause that friction. So I'll try to keep the peace as long as possible. But this is actually teaching me that I got to be like you got to be on that person. Please be on them. And like you said, do your research. And
trust your instinct.
One thing we should have done was ask for references. Ask for to see his body of work. And I'm telling you, this designer we have right now.
That's what I was about to say.
When you walk into his shop, you see his body of work.
You can see his work from the beginning. Like there's no half stepping with him. Right. In an initial conversation, like first of all, we contacted the company. Bam, immediate response. Even though it was after hours. And I'm not saying that every business can do that, because I'm a business that can't do that all the time. However, it was good for us. When we went in there, it was clean. You could see designs. You could see his work already. Yeah. He had work hanging up. He
has references though,
and he offered us references.
He has references.
He offered. We didn't ask.
Yeah, and he can show us his work, and like nothing else to be said. Let's do business type of thing. So we just seen a different perspective when it's done the right way. Right. If you have any questions, DM us, follow us, like us, follow our YouTube. Like all that will be listed so you can see it, and just stay in touch, and we're gonna try to educate our people on how to either one, present themselves, and two, protect themselves from stuff like this happening. And we want to make sure that this guy, in case he does decide to use a different name or anything like that, I do want to insert like a screenshot of what his business page looks like. It has a picture of him. Unfortunately, I hate to blast somebody like that, but it's important that no one else gets scammed. It's important that we were the guinea pigs in this situation. Yeah, I don't feel good. I don't feel good being in this situation, having to do this. I've never done this before. I've never been in a confrontation with. I've never been scammed. I don't have an enemy. Right. And I feel like after our conversations with him stealing so much money from us, that I feel like I do have an enemy, and I don't like having an enemy, especially when I have a wife and kids. So definitely want to put his. I hate to do this, but we gotta protect other people too, because we care about other people's businesses, and we don't want people doing people like this. I want to stop him for sure. Absolutely. So we're doing our part to try to get our money back, and it just takes work, and just be careful. Just be careful. Yep. So like any questions, y'all want more information, we're open to it. Inbox us, IM us, comment us, whatever you need to do. Mm-hmm. We are available. Our contact information is available. Yeah. Please ask questions. I would never want this to happen to anybody else. So pay attention to the pictures at the end, and let us know if you have questions. Right. Pay attention to the pictures at the end. All right. We appreciate you guys. We'll be back.